Hello, everybody, and welcome to the season 4 premiere, 4 seasons already, of Awesome David Radio. Today, I'm here with a brand new guest. I said I wanted new guests, and I came through, actually. I'm so proud of myself.
Yay!
First episode, new guest, my friend, Suzie.
Ew, thank you for
having me.
having
Move
me.
the mic near you.
Oh. I haven't done a podcast since high school.
That's okay.
Yeah, and we did the tiny mic podcast.
Oh, like the
the scratchy
mics?
mics that you're like, oh.
That
no,
everyone, like Emma Chamberlain and everyone was using.
Yeah, I thought I ate.
Was it good?
I mean, I did 5 podcasts, and everyone listened to it. And like looking back, like I miss podcasting. So thank you for letting me crash your podcast.
No, it's perfect because you did something I've always wanted to do. Not always, but like recently. I don't think it's like a life dream of mine to do it, but like in recent years, I was like, weeks. Gee, I need to like not say that. In recent like weeks, since I saw it, I was like, I need to try that, but I don't want to like try it and spend money on it.
Real.
Because it's like if I try it and don't like it, it's a sunk cost.
Yeah.
And if I tried and do like it, I'm not going to admit that I liked it and buy another one.
No, real.
But what she did, she tried and she made the Chamoy Pickle kit.
Yay! Yeah, I did. We did. TikTok shop is dangerous. The one thing I learned from this is it's dangerous.
It is.
And like, I'm not gonna lie, I was scrolling through TikTok and I was like, I need to buy something off this TikTok shop. Like, I need to see what the hype is. And I found this like Chamoy pickle kit, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's $6. Like usually they're like $25 to $30.
They're crazy like expensive for,
and
like,
it's for this
some
like
groceries.
It's like for this pickle and like a couple pieces of Mexican candy and a fruit roll up. Like
You
call it
could
good.
literally go to like the gas station, get it for like $5.
No,
like
for
yourself.
real. Which was like bizarre. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna jump the gun. I got my credit card like on file, might as well crank it. Like bought the Chamoy pickle kit. Came in a week.
That's one thing. TikTok shop, they ship.
I know.
Like I think I ordered a pair of headphones. They broke within like a week, but they came super fast because it's like one of those things where it's like Shein or like Temu, and you're like, when it gets here, she'll get here. Like it's between God and the mailman right now. But TikTok shop, they don't play for some reason.
They're giving Bezos a run for their money. But yeah, so I tried it. I feel bad because I was going to try it on the podcast, and then I was like, the ASMR, the sensory overload would be crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, because like, I don't even know what goes into a Chamoy pickle kit, honestly. Like, there's so many different versions. Like, I think I've seen one with like Takis in it, like hot Cheeto sticks, like Gushers, like everything in it. I'm like, that might be crazy. And also, if like we didn't like it and we'd like spit it out, like,
I feel bad for the listeners, you know? But no, so, okay, tried it. I like forced my friend Kendall, love Kendall, shout out to Kendall. She's working out on her teleton right now. What?
You're not supposed to say her name.
I won't say what her reaction to the Chamoy pickle kit was. But basically we tried it, and like it's wild because there's like a step-by-step thing. They give you gloves in the kit. Like gloves.
That is so like serious. It's so insane.
And like there's a spoon that has it's like, I don't know what the Mexican candy's called, but it has like stuff on the spoon. You're supposed to dig it out. I didn't listen. I kind of just like did my own thing. But like this, like the Red 40, like I need to know how much.
Red 40 overload.
Yeah, I need to know how much, because I walked away and it looked like I massacred. Like it was bad. But
so much like the dye was like coming off into your hands. There's that much of it.
Yeah, and then on top of it, the Chamoy pickle, the like pickle itself comes in like a bag of its own juice. And
it's like it's literally like a gas station, like flavored pickle or whatever.
And I guess it's like a Texas thing. Like a Chamoy pickle is like a Texas thing, because I was reading on the package. But
they put like info about it.
Yeah, and literally the company name is Ya Boy Chamoy, or Chamoy Ya Boy, whatever.
That is so crazy.
But I honestly, to rate it honestly was pretty good.
Really?
But I could only have like 2 bites of it.
They're also like huge too, because like pickles aren't really small unless you get like the small ones. Yeah. And all the TikToks I've seen, it's literally just like a full-size pickle. No one's thought to do like pickle spears or like cut up pickles. No, if you're doing it, you gotta eat an entire pickle.
It was overwhelming, I will say, but it's like every 5 seconds you kind of have to like hold the like fruit roll up so it doesn't like melt. It was hard. It was a journey. But no, I was like, so I put the Takis in. There was gushers. Like, there were so many different things, and like I did research. Like I went on TikTok and like looked at different videos. I like saw this like Alabama mom who was like, I get a chamoy pickle every week. Like these people ride or die for these pickles. You do not eat a
chamoy pickle kit that badly.
No, for real. And like genuinely, these people are like getting commission off of it.
Oh,
that's how wild TikTok is.
Yeah.
Is that like if you buy the pickle kit through this like link of the video, the person who made the video gets like commission off of it. So I was like kind of shook.
I need to do a review of those freaking headphones. Put a link in it. Hey guys, as you can tell, they're broken, but buy me one, please. I'm so poor. I'm in college. I'm gonna post a TikTok later today, you guys. Everyone go like, comment, buy the headphones. Don't buy them.
Did you pay like 3 cents for them?
Yeah, well, the thing is, at the time, it was when TikTok Shop was like really trying to get people to get back on it, like a few months ago. So I had like $20 off, 15% coupon.
Oh, you just stacked it.
And then like, so it was like $20 off, literally already like free. And then like the 15% off brought like the shipping down to like 3 cents. So I was like, yeah,
you did that.
I'll buy it. I'll pay for it. Like I'll do it.
The 3 cents.
I was like, it's such a purchase, but also I don't feel bad because I don't feel like it's like girl math. It's like I didn't lose any money.
Exactly.
On it. Like,
cents are not real coins.
Yeah. Cents aren't real money.
Yeah.
Especially if I can find like a dime on the ground and like outset it. Like,
exactly.
So.
Yeah. But yeah, the chamoy pickle kit left like red on my hands all day long. Like the next day, I was scrubbing, took a shower, still on my hands, and I was
you
like,
dye your hair or something.
Huh?
It's like hair dye.
No, for real. And I like dyed my hair black on New Year's, and so I'm like, this is feeling a little too. This is too much going on right now. Too familiar.
Too familiar. No, that's like valid. What did it like describe? The flavor.
Okay, so I thought it was gonna be sour, like extremely sour to the point where like it would do the jaw thing. Like you ever had your jaw from something so sour that you're like oh yeah. Thought it was gonna do that, but like the Takis and like all of these different factors, like there was also like chamoy powder, like balanced it out so well, which is like wild to me because like looking into it, I'm like, who sat down and was like chamoy pickle, hollow it out, Takis, gushers. Like
I forgot you have to hollow it out. I don't know why, but my brain is just like you put it around the outside of the pickle and just like from there you take the bite. Like you have to eat the whole pickle with it.
Yeah, I had to bite, and like these pickles are no joke. They're like the size of my hand. I had to like bite the top off, and I'm not gonna lie, just the chamoy pickle is not good.
Yeah, well, it's like not a good. It's not like those pickles you get in like an actual grocery store.
I know. Low-key, I was like...
I'm also not a big pickle fan either. I don't like pickles by themselves. I like them on sandwiches.
That's valid. I agree with that. I can agree with that. But yeah. And also in my head, I was like, looking back, I'm like, why on earth would I eat a room temperature pickle in a box that was shipped to me from God knows where? Like,
room temperature pickle.
Like, I was like, I'm gonna trust.
Did you check the expiration date?
And yeah, everything like worked out. And then I went back on their page. And I guess they're like known for making chamoy gushers, like their whole thing, like the company. Yeah. And I was like, wait, so I didn't get their like thing. Like I guess chamoy pickle was like their thing, but what got them famous was like the gushers.
I see those TikToks a lot, and like the only thing that makes me mad is people buy them, and I'm like, you can go to the store and do it yourself. Like I get it's like the thing to like, oh, buy it off TikTok Shop or buy it from the people who know how to make it. You've watched them make it. You literally just watched the process go. It's like literally DIY.
They literally sit on live for hours making like these gushers, and like I'm like, how? Why? Why would we?
Because they be making TikTok bang. They be cashing out those checks from TikTok.
That and like the beach waver people, who, like the curling iron.
Oh my god, yeah.
That is all over my For You page too, and I was like, maybe I'll buy a beach. And I'm like, I don't need one.
Dude, my For You page. There's like, hey, this guitar is back in stock. I don't know how to play a guitar. I had to say not interested because I was like,
What are
the
you?
guitar is back in stock, you guys. Like,
Yeah.
Or like it'll be a shirt that I have no relation to. It'll be like, guys, get this beer shirt. I don't drink beer.
Like, it's just there.
And I was just like, they're back in stock. Perfect. That's all I needed to hear, honestly. That's all I needed to hear.
Oh my gosh.
Hyper consumerism at its finest. Because I see it and I'm like, I have to do not interested just to make sure I don't see it again. Because I'm like, I will buy it.
Like, it's tempting. Like, you want my opinion on it? Sure. Like, that and the Stanleys. There's Stanleys on TikTok Shop that, like, run. Like, these southwestern Minnesotan, like, I contradicted myself by saying that. But, like Minnesota, like, these type of moms are, like, sitting on TikTok and they're like, I love my Stanley. Like, buy my Stanley. And I'm like, girl, I don't need your Stanley. But it's so tempting.
And it's like a little bit cheaper than a regular Stanley. Like, they literally just buy, like, regular Stanleys and they're like, buy mine. Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
I will, because you're selling more that it makes it up, honestly. Like, you're a genius, girl.
Yeah. But overall, the Chamoy Pickle Kit was alright. I don't think I would try her ever again. Everything on its own, for the most part, was alright, too. Like, the Chamoy was, like, kind of delectable. I did, however, break open the liquid Chamoy, and it went all over my sweatpants.
Oh.
So that was a -1 point.
Damn.
So, like, on a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways scale, I would say it's, like, a sideways moment.
Sideways moment. Okay, PE education.
No, for real.
Everyone cover your eyes. And did we like the Chamoy Pickle Kit? And would we try it again? I had a Chamoy popsicle the other night on Wednesday night. Good. It was just like a store-bought one. My friend Anya had one, and it was like Chamoy mango, and it was pretty good. I'm not a big fan of Chamoy, but like Chamoy's like one of those things to me where it's like you have to eat more to actually like it.
Yeah.
But it's like those first few ones are like actual hell to get through. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Because it's like, there's no reason to want it. Like, I don't, like, to me the hype is just so confusing.
Yeah.
But then it's like, you eat a couple more and you're like, oh, this is
like,
why
I'm
we're
starting
here.
to get it, yeah.
Yeah. Which then makes me mad because then I'm like, okay, consumer moment, like, now I want it. But, you know.
Have you ever, on TikTok Shop, ever just, like, looked at, like, the search bar? Like, the search suggestions?
Yes. Foul.
Because one time I was going from my following to the For You page, and, like, if you swipe, you have to do that whole thing where you have to go to the shop now.
Yeah.
I literally did it, saw something, and I was like, no way I just saw what I thought I saw. Went back from my FYP to the shop, and it was what I saw. It said, Gyat yoga pants for women. I don't do yoga, I don't got a gyat, and I'm not a woman. Why am I being suggested this right now?
I feel like I'm getting so old because I don't know what gyat means.
It's like, it's supposed to be like, gyat damn, like goddamn.
Oh.
It's supposed to be like that, but like people have like changed it to be like, gyat is just like having a fat ass now, so.
Oh no. I volunteered at my mom's middle school and the kid pointed at me. And said that, so that's why I'm like, what?
That's actually crazy. I hate to say it. I hate the term when people say it. It's like the next generation is cooked, but like sometimes, as a teacher, as a future teacher, I say it. Sometimes I feel like the next generation might be a little bit cooked, because they just be saying things that they don't even mean. Like, I have a strong feeling that kid had no clue really what a yacht fully meant.
No, for real.
And it was just like, saw it on TikTok. Yacht. She's a yacht. It's a girl.
It's a girl. Nah, for real. Middle schoolers are wild. I think about it daily. Like, I think about my middle school experience, and I was like, I have never, like, was Fortnite even a thing in my middle school?
No. Fortnite, was it? I feel like it was like a high school thing. Like,
yeah.
The first time I played it was, like, in high school, and that was, like, the early days. Or so I think. I was late to the trend. I still haven't barely. I played 2 games of Fortnite since it's came out.
Dang.
And guess the highest ranking I think I've gotten?
3.
Like 80. I'm so bad at Fortnite.
Damn.
I literally will land and be like, alright, where do I go now? Where's the chest? Come to me. Like,
Little marathon, little jog.
I literally just be exploring. I just want to explore. I want to see the sights. And then if someone says no, shoots me dead, and then my shields somehow don't work. But I love Fortnite. I freaking
Are you a Minecrafter? Like, what is your...
I'm a TikTok doom scroller. No, you know what I play? You know what I've been playing the F out of right now? That has actually been pissing me off? The Sims 4.
Okay, I've been hearing so much about it.
It sucks though, because the base game, Sims 4, free. But what are you getting? Scraps. Nothing. You have to pay for every extension, and I was like bored over Christmas break because that's when I started playing it.
Right.
And I was like, how much would all that stuff cost me? I Google it, and like this isn't even like an updated article. Like it's a few years old. Someone calculated like all the ones out at the time, and it was over $1,000. And there's been like 4 or 5 released, and like a lot more mini packs released. And I was like, oh, I'm never getting all that stuff.
Oh my gosh.
So I got like 3 expansion packs, and it's a little fun, but like, it's literally having like a full-time job. Cause like, in the thing, I have my main person I made, they're non-binary, and then they got with this person who looks like a little bisexual twink. So I'm like, okay, my non-binary, they, them, and their bisexual twink. And then they had a baby together. And I said, okay, cute. I had to go eat dinner. I go eat dinner, come back, get back on the game, like reload it all up. The parents are both sleeping in the bed. Tell me where you think that baby's gonna be.
In the crib?
Outside of the house.
Just
laying on the concrete outside of the house. And I was so mad. I was like, no, because like...
Dead or like...
Alive, living. I'm like, maybe the lawmakers do have a point. Maybe gay people don't get babies. Because like, what are you doing right now? Why is your baby laying outside on the concrete right now? I had to like wake one of them up, and he was like, it was a twink boyfriend, and he was just like, Rabadoo. Like, mad that I woke him up because he's tired. I'm like, your baby's tired. No, your baby's hungry. Your baby's cold. And then it also like gave me a notification too, where it's like, he's hungry. If they don't come soon, child services may come pick him up. I was raising that baby, not those parents, me.
A single mom who works 2 jobs.
No, single mom with 3 kids is what it felt like, because I'd leave for like 5 minutes, be like, let me just let him play. Baby's crying. Parents in the corner on the computer playing computer games instead of doing their job, because they're comedians, so they have to write like jokes and stuff. They're playing computer games. Husband just watching TV. And then, one thing that pissed me off, I literally had to move the baby's crib because I just put it in like the living room where the TV is. Whenever the baby was asleep, that motherfucker, the bisexual twink boyfriend, would come in, turn on that TV, start watching TV, and be like, ha ha ha, and I'd be like,
that made me try to sleep.
No, I'm like, why do I hear the TV on right now? Like, why do I hear the TV on?
That poor child.
And I was like, all right, so I either move the baby or I move the TV. I was about to get rid of that TV. I was so mad at them because I was just like, guys, you have a kid now. You got to start living life a little differently. Why am I the only one who changed it up?
Yeah.
And the worst part was the dad, unemployed, bum. No job.
Boo.
And he was not picking up his slack. I was about to divorce, but I was like, he likes the baby. He likes the baby. And there's like a cute little thing whenever the two interacted. It was like love of my life. Something about being around this person makes this person feel a lot of joy. And I was like, okay, father-son relationship, literally adorable.
Whee.
Start being more active then.
Let's see
it
in action. If you love
him so much, turn off that TV and let him sleep. Like,
don't throw him out in the concrete. Come on now.
No, I was like, when that happened, I was like, how did that happen? But it was also because there was a fire in the house, and I think they just left him out. But like,
while you were gone eating dinner?
Yeah. I hate The Sims sometimes. Sims is like one of the most infuriating games known to mankind. Just because it's like, if you ever want to see the most incompetent people live their life, it's like literally like worse than a reality TV show, because it's like these people cannot do anything for themselves really, except for going pee. They're good at that. Pee and showering. That's all they do. It seems like they won't eat until they're deathly hungry.
For real?
Yeah, or like you have to like tell them to make meals for them. Like when the baby aged up to a toddler, it was so exhausting. Because I would have to, like, make food for, like, I'd make food for the family.
Right.
The parents would feed themselves.
The baby.
and then just like put it in the fridge for leftovers. I'm like, put that baby in its high chair, get a plate, feed him.
Oh my god.
We don't need CPS coming. This is Sims, not real life. Like,
does CPS sometimes come in the game?
if you don't take care of it enough, like they can just come and take it. And it's the same with like a pet too. If you don't take care of your pet for a while, the pet runs away.
Oh.
And I got them a cat too. Like, I don't know why I got them a cat. They're not ready for it, but.
And what happened to the cat?
He's okay. He's okay. I love the cat, so
Okay.
like me personally, I love having the pet, so I take care of it myself.
Real.
I'll be like, I cheated and gave myself a bunch of money so I could buy all like the expensive like feeding and stuff because I knew they would not be able to do it themselves. So I said, automatic pooper scooper, get automatic feeder, get a bunch of high tech toys. They're there because these parents aren't gonna be able to do much. They got a baby and they can barely.
That toddler is looking at the cat right now, like, what did I do wrong?
The baby has a few toys.
A few.
Like blocks.
Okay.
And a train. But he never plays with them. He's always making a mess. He'll make a mess and I'll discipline him, and then he'll be like, something about being disciplined makes him mad. Why does he have the angelic trait then? Why is he a little angel who doesn't like doing the good thing?
Yeah.
Maybe when he like grows up, but that's been my gaming experience so far.
Okay. Okay, real.
Do you play Fortnite?
I did at one point. I used to get dubs. Like,
Really?
I was that girl.
Dang.
But now I'm like, every time someone mentions Fortnite, I'm like, who is she? I don't know her.
Who is she? You're
'Cause I'm
better
like-
than it.
No, because I'm like, I don't want to be affiliated with this game.
Why?
Like, the banana guy, like, don't know her.
Peely? I know all her
Is that
names.
his name?
Yeah.
All I know is that Peter Griffin was in Fortnite at one point. There was a Travis Scott. Was there a Travis Scott?
Yeah, that's the thing about Fortnite too. I want to get into it, but the only way to get into it and get the stuff that I want is to like drop a band. Like I want
Yes.
Peter Griffin skin, I want Ariana Grande skin, I want all these cool skins, but like I'm not gonna be like make Fortnite account and then it's like here's all the skins you've ever wanted in your life. So
Hey mom, can you drop me some V-Bucks? Quit Venmo. I want V-Bucks.
quit Venmo, I need V-Bucks.
But yeah, I am more of like a quirky indie girl, so I play a lot of like indie games.
Like what?
Like Stardew Valley. Got it.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I love Unpacking. It's a very simple game.
I've seen TikToks of it.
It's so cute. Makes me cry every time I finish it because it's a lesbian couple and they're like all like their house is like not normal. Normal's a bad word, but like their house is like all like put together in the last scene, and they're like, we're having a baby, and it's like sobbing on
That's
the
like
floor.
adorable.
Literally, and then there's like photos of like the game makers, like their families, and I'm like, this is so tragic for me. I'm like,
Why would
appalled.
they actually put pictures of themselves in? Like, do they want me to cry
No,
and
for
just like
real.
be in pain?
Like, I'm a college student trying to find love myself. Like, I'm just like sobbing in the corner of my dorm, but loving all of it, I promise. But yeah, that and I don't know. Sometimes I like play with my heart, you know, but that's okay. It's a different story for
My favorite game as well.
Yeah.
I'm really good at it, but that's also another story. Another thing I really like that I've been playing, Mario Kart.
Yes.
I F with Mario Kart.
That's a good one.
In my old room in TSAD, David has a Nintendo Switch and I had a TV. Well, we shared a TV, so we played Mario Kart on it.
Oh.
And one time we got a noise complaint at like
Stop.
6, like not even 6, like 4 o'clock because we were playing it and we would be like, fuck you, you fucking hit me. Or like one time I got so mad at him because it was like the last inches before a lap, like the end of the race, and he had a red shell and I had an item that could have brought me up, like that could have like hit him and then brought me up. But then that would have immediately meant he would have used that red shell with me. And he was like mocking me too because he did it where he was just like holding it. And I was like, getting so mad. I was like, fuck you. Like, and he was like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You did that on purpose. You said that on purpose just because you know I was coming up. And I was like getting so mad. Friendship ender is
No, for
like
real.
those games because like I get competitive.
If that banana peel comes up, we ain't friends no more.
No,
Unfollowed. Blocked.
Or if I somehow manage to hit myself with my own shell,
no,
that was your fault.
That
was your fault because you changed the trajectory.
You got in my
of the
head.
shell. Yeah.
You got in my head. I
Or Or it's like another, like one of my favorite things about it, like if we do it like with more than like 2 people, we'll be like playing it, like talking all throughout like cart selection, course selection. The second that loading screen comes up, silence. You can hear a pin drop because everyone just like locks in so hard.
You gotta win. Like you got to.
But then like the second one thing happens, like the first shell,
bomb.
the noise is back. Like it'll be silent until like the first person gets an item and they're like, shell, fuck you. And then it's just raps, like we're yelling at each other. Like we go from like being like little best friends and be like, oh, that's such a cute combo. I love this course. Let's do this course. You're gonna die.
Literal Oppenheimer.
It's just like in 7 days you will start coughing. Like.
Oh. Speaking of, okay, so T-Stad, you lived in T-Stad, right? Well, okay.
I did.
Drop the bomb.
Oh my god, yeah, let me drop the bomb. This is also going to be my explanation on why we're not doing music this week. Because I was packing all my stuff. As you can see I have my cleats here because I forgot them in my dorm and I had to go back. But I was packing all my stuff, got all my stuff ready, and then Peter was like, okay, I can come over soon. Took a lot longer than I expected, honestly. But did it, moved all the stuff back, came back down, and I was like, I have ADR soon. Shoot. I don't want to walk all the way back to upper campus right now. I'm already down here. So I just laid in my roommate's bed until the time, and I was like, whatever. But then I moved to Ordal, so I'm upstairs.
You just doxed yourself. Where does Amari live?
But you don't know my room number, so you'll never find me. And you can't get in without an ID. So.
There you go, eat it up.
And I'm an RA there, so the unemployment curse I've been under has ended.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I'm not ready to start working, actually. I need the curse to be back onto me.
Yeah.
Because it's like having a job,
but
like having a job, like having to do the job is like...
Yeah, saying you have a job?
Yeah, but it's like, I'm excited to be an RA. Like,
yeah,
just in case like the CDs are listening, I want to be an RA. But it's just like, working's not something a lot of people like to do.
No,
I'm one of those people. I'd rather like sit on my phone, text boys on Tinder.
Real?
One of my favorite toxic hobbies is actually starting conversation with boys on Tinder and then on delivered, on
I don't
red.
know why I whispered. That was crazy. I agree with that though.
But like also in the same vein, I will be heartbroken. You betray all trust if you do the same thing to me.
Yeah.
But like when I do it, it's just like I'm doing it for like a game. You're playing with my heart.
Profile in the group chat.
Actually no, I've stopped doing that because like too many roasts. Like
no, for real.
Or like if I do the game, I'll be like I'm talking to this person and then I'll like randomly decide I'm like I don't want to talk to them anymore. So I can't. I've like limited myself to sitting like people in the group chat now.
That's real for that. Yeah, Tinder's interesting for sure. I don't have it anymore. I'm on my single journal.
Journal? Single journal? Okay, right.
I have been journaling, but yeah, kind of living my best life. Okay, but I'm nosy though. Where at T-Stad did you live? Like what floor? Like...
First floor, in the second year lavender wing. Oh, where in T-Stad did I live? Sorry, I did not. Nothing in that sentence process when you asked me that for some reason.
The way it went.
6th floor. I was up top. So I really liked it up there, but I'm excited to go back to Ordal. I got the bay window, so.
Oh, and it's a single now, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, I basically had a single all J term because my roommate didn't do class, but like, now it's like an actual like my own room, and I don't have to like look over and be like, empty bed.
That's like the worst feeling.
But you have a roommate.
Yeah.
Uni.
Miss Univa Ortega, my favorite. And I have a dog in the dorm. Uni has a dog. It's not my dog, but
really?
Yeah, her name's Guava. She's a tiny little bug. I know. She's like literally my favorite accessory. Don't tell Uni that. She like praises this dog. But I'm like, no, she's like my favorite. Like I match her. Like my sweater always matches her sweater. Like I keep myself like on lock. You know.
Is it an emotional support animal?
Yeah, that's her ESA. And she's done wonders for Uni. So shout out to Uni though.
Shout out to what's the dog's name?
Guava.
Shout out to Guava. Shout out to Uni. Making PLU a better place. I think everyone should get an ESA without having to fill out that ESA form. Personally, Because I want a cat in my dorm, but
Oh, that'd be cute.
I'm not diagnosed with anything, so, and I don't want to go through the process.
You could just be like, hey, I'm stressed out. Like, how chill is your doctor? Is a real question.
That is such a good question. I don't know my doctor too well. I got a new doctor because I'm an adult now.
Oh my god, that reminds me of to. Being a freaking adult's hard.
Yeah, I had my first non-pediatrician appointment last summer, so terrifying, super scary actually, because like, what do you mean my mom can't come in?
I know! That's spooky.
What do you mean my mom's not filling out these forms for me anymore? What do you mean my mom's not keeping track of everything for me? I have to tell you what's wrong with me? No, that's not how we work in here. It's my mother's job.
Yeah.
And my parents made me call.
To book the appointment?
Yeah. Oh. But luckily, I messed it up, so I made my mom call and do it for me.
Yes.
I ended up messing up, and I was like, "Can you call them for me? I'm scared. I don't know what I did." And I was like, "I just need to hear a call. I need to hear one beforehand."
Because you don't know.
I'm just a kid. I'm literally just a kid, honestly.
Yeah. For sure.
But big doctors, they are scary. Just like now.
Literally, I went in to my optometrist to get my eyes looked at for contacts, and they were like, "Why is your mom here?" And I was like, I went, Huh? I went, "She's the one paying for it, actually, so you respect her." I have $3 and a Cheeto in my possession right now.
No, I'm like, I got $1 and a dream.
No.
Someone's gonna pay for these bills right now, and she's coming in to do it with me.
Yep.
The worst thing, though, personally, going to adult dentists. Or, like, changing dentists. Or, like...
Yeah.
Because I don't get the goodie bag anymore. I don't get the goods.
You don't get to pick from the treasure box.
Uh-uh.
That's, like, disgusting.
Even at the ripe age of, like, 18, when I was going to, like, that kid's dentist, we'd be walking past and be like, "Can I snatch something?" Literally, at that point, they literally just were like, whatever to me. Because I was that old. And they're just like, okay, just, like, grab something. Even though I got that whatever, I was still like, yes, like a free little trinket, a free little toy. I walk into the adult dentist office, there's not even a wall for trinkets. No toys up there.
There's not an octopus on the wall?
No artwork of like sea animals. No TV screen above me playing like a decade-old
Curious George.
Yeah.
Bearstein Bears.
Some stupid little movie or something that I've never heard
Finding
of in my
Nemo.
life. None of that. Literally just like, you're grown now. And
that's atrocious.
Life's boring, actually.
Like, why does all of a sudden you turn 18 or you turn 21 and all of a sudden you're not allowed to, like, have funky things?
No, they just don't want us to have fun when we grow up. Bring back fun.
Literally. Like, I want to walk out of your dentist office with, like, a sparkly pink toothbrush and a hope and dream for a better future.
Speaking of that, they didn't even let me pick toothpaste. Like, you know when they do it, they're like, "Oh, what flavor do you want?" For, like, toothpaste instead of, like, fluoride. I didn't get the choice of that. It was just mint. And they didn't let me pick, like, the toothbrush I wanted to use. That they, like, brush your teeth with and they're like, "Oh, what toothbrush?" And then you take it home. I didn't get any of those choices. They just made those decisions for me.
Okay, that's the thing I'm mad about. Is, like, you get older and they're like, you have to make all these choices. And then they don't even let us make the choices that, like, matter the most. Like, damn. Like, what am I? Like, what am I? Literally.
Nothing.
Literally, I'm not going to be anything till I turn 25. And that's okay.
21, I'm going to be lit. That's my only plan.
What did Lillian say today about her birthday? I'm going to get lit.
And then she goes, "I'm actually not even doing anything for my birthday."
Wait, there was something. Oh, she said, "I'm going to turn up." And then someone, was it Kendall who said, "No, you finna turn in.
You're turning in. Speaking of turn in, I need to turn in my second draft of that test.
I have never failed so hard on a test before. Actually, that's a lie.
Yeah, I was going to say, not like for you, but like I failed a test that badly.
Yeah.
But I've never failed a test that I went in so freaking confidently for. Because I was just like, yeah, I know this. The brain makes you move and you feel better when you move because your brain feels better. Name this one specific quote from a 30-minute video.
That you weren't even there for. Can we talk about that? Like,
yeah.
And also the fact of which, like, the study guide was not a study guide. It was just compilation of all the things, like, that's all the, like, titles.
I looked at, when it first came out, I glanced at it, and because of the spacing, I thought it was, like, question, write the answer, question, write the answer.
Yeah.
I go back and look through it, I think like right before I take the test thing. It is just like literally all the resources.
Mm-hmm.
I know the resources. I've been here. Like,
that's not a study guide. That's a guide to study.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, oh, so the test is gonna be on everything you talked about, like you said. Crazy.
There were sections of this test that had like, I'm pretty sure there was like fill in the blanks, and it was one specific word.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure you got the word wrong, even if you spelled it wrong.
Yeah. Honestly, that portion, I literally went off the vibes. I think I said this during class. I went off the vibe of the sentence if it sounded right.
Right.
One of my favorite ones was one of them where it was like, movement for the brain. It was like, moving is good for the brain.
Real.
And then like something else. It was two of them. It was like, moving is good for the brain and it helps you think better. And I like put those two things in. I got like 1 point on it. So I was like, what one did I get right? Because I literally just went off of like the vibe. I was like, I was like, she would say this. She would, trust me. And she halfway did, but I don't know.
I think like if I'm doubtful the second time I take this test, I'm just gonna put Shape America in all of them because she's like the Shape America like president. Maybe she'll like give me points.
Softball, baseball,
overhand catching,
overhand catching.
Mm-hmm.
What was that school she worked at?
just
drop the address of it.
Get the social security number, just like all of it. Oh my gosh.
Like, I don't know the answer, but get yourself some free T-Boo, and it's just someone's social security number in the class. Here's my T-Boo discount code. Like,
oh my gosh, she is so funny though.
Yeah, she is funny.
She makes me laugh so hard because she's like, how's rowing? And I'm like, and she's like, do you need a break? And then like doesn't do a break and just like jumps right into the next one. And I'm like, okay.
One thing though, she goes through slides way too fast. I have to pull them up on my own computer, and I've started doing computer notes because I can't write fast enough.
Yeah.
I also haven't done a single instant activity journal entry. Have you? She was talking about it. She goes, they're due on like the 30th, and I was like, and I looked at the syllabus, and it was like, you need 20. You can have more than 20, but you can't have less.
Is it just journal entries in general?
I don't have a journal. Is the thing.
Well, I've been doing it on a doc. She said you can do it on a doc, but then I'm like, that's just class notes. So does she want just class notes?
No, it's like instant activities and like brain boosts and stuff you can use. I don't know. I need to relook at the syllabus or just like look at like what we actually need to do in that class, because somehow it's already the last week. Somehow we're already done, and
for what reason?
We've taken one test so far, and I bombed it, 64 out of 100. Thank you. At least it's better than the score I got when I first submitted it. I got a 25 out of 100, and my heart dropped for a second. I said, that's an F. That is such an F.
Yeah.
And I said, wait, it's free response. Usually when free response, it messes up the answers. And it did, so.
Okay. Real. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm not even like the major for this.
Yeah, you're just doing it for kines, right? For a kinesiology.
No, I'm just doing it for fun. For fun. Quote unquote quotations.
Fun?
Fun.
Why didn't you take like yoga?
Because
Can you touch my phone? I think it's not recording.
Oh my gosh, the low battery is crazy.
See,
oh,
it's still recording. Yes.
But like, I'm working out like twice a day.
Yeah.
Like the thought of doing a fitness class, because I still have to do Fit 100.
Yeah, well, not even like a fitness class. You could have done like yoga or like relaxation techniques.
I could have done philosophy. Like I could have done a lot of things. But I'm a communications major, and I was like, I probably won't ever get a chance to do a quote unquote fun class or a class that's just like random. Like I walked in there and Dr. Ford was like, okay, everyone tell me their major, and everyone was like, early education, kines, early education. And I go, double major in gender, sexuality, race study, and communications.
Did you just do it because Kendall is doing it though? Like, is that one of the reasons?
A little bit, and my mom's a middle school teacher. And so I grew up making lesson plans. Like, I'm not trying to flex, but like I could do it with my eyes closed.
My hot take is, teaching like elementary education lesson plans are not the same as real life lesson plans.
No, they're not.
And that is my very hot take, because I hate having to do 6 pages worth of a scripted lesson plan, when in reality, it can get thrown off by like a kid being like, I need to pee midway through the lesson, and it's like, ooh.
Can't do that.
Can't do that actually, because that's going to take away time from my lesson plan. Like, you got to go with the flow.
Like, it's the fact that you have to count your minutes, like you have to be minute by minute, is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. My mom don't. Love you, Mom. She don't do lesson plans.
Literally, when I was at a summer camp, they were like, oh, you should, because it was like a little church camp.
Right.
So every day was like a little church lesson.
Oh,
And they're like, oh, you should make a little lesson plan for like each day. I literally went off the vibe. I said,
yeah.
all right, who's feeling like going on a little hike to learn about God today? No one? Let's go sit on a rock then. And that's like what we did. And then like, I would use like the guidebook, but I wouldn't like follow it
word by word.
Word by word.
It's just boring.
Also, the guidebook they gave us was like so obviously for like middle school or like older kids to learn about like religion, because it'd like be stories, and then it's like, so what's the big metaphor in the man sowing the mustard seeds and them growing? And they're like, only a few mustard seeds can grow in dirt at a time? And it's like, yeah, obviously you guys are not going to get the metaphor. You don't know what a metaphor is.
Yeah.
So I'd have to be like, no, you're not even close, but like, it's a good thought. Like, I wouldn't like, but it's like lesson plans, they just gotta like come to you.
No, for real. I was a counselor for a leadership camp this last summer. It's something I do every year. But like, literally, I just like walk in and I'm just hot shit. Like, I'm like, because like everyone knows me, it's great. But it's so weird, because what age were your like campers?
It depends. Most of the time I had 3rd and 4th grade boys, but there was some weeks where I had like a group of like middle schooler co-ed people.
Oh, okay. Because like mine were all middle schoolers, and it's just like educating middle schoolers is like literally talking to either a brick wall or like putty. Like they're like, what? Love them though. But.
I loved having middle schoolers. I don't know why. My filter slipped a little bit while I was around them. I wasn't like swearing around them, but I was actively being like, stop being stupid, stop being annoying.
Yeah.
You're getting on my nerves, like you're pissing me off, like to their faces, because I'm like, they're middle schoolers, you need to know how to, but like to like the 3rd and 4th graders, I'd be like, hey friends, let's not do like this, but like to like middle schoolers, I could be like so real with them, and I think they actually really like that about.
Yeah, I also think too we're at the age to do that.
Yeah, that's
like that they look up to
like
us.
we're at the age that they like look up to us, but they don't really see us as like
equals or
higher.
Like
not like they look up to us as like authority figures, but we're not like a mom and dad or like a teacher. Like
we're like an older sibling type vibe. Yeah.
Cause like I can like literally be like, you're pissing me off, and they'd be like, and what are you gonna do about it? What am I gonna do about it? Great question, because I don't know. Like glare at you a little bit.
My favorite thing to do was like if someone was getting on my nerve, like I wouldn't say anything. I just turn on my like loudspeaker and play like Megan or like some like obviously like choose music better, but like I always did good. Like everyone knew I had the good music, you know.
I actually, a bunch of other counselors got mad at me once with my middle school group because one day one of the boys wasn't wearing BO, and we were doing a ropes activity, and I was like helping like guide everyone through it. So his arms were like up, and everyone's lined up and his arms are up, and I go, did you put on deodorant because you have crazy BO right now? Honestly, slipped out of my mouth. I didn't really mean to say it like that. I just wanted to, I should have been like, it smells like really bad. But like, I was sitting right in front of him. I didn't spell it for the people before. I knew who it was coming from. So I said it, and he was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I was in a rush. And I was like, oh no, it's no big deal. Another counselor heard it. He thought it was funny. Told the other counselors, and a bunch of other counselors were like, that was so mean. You should never say that to a kid. You just called him out in front of everyone. And I was like, no, he was fine with it. Like, like I was just like, if it was anything, I was just like, hey, heads up, we're outside a lot. Let's try to put on deodorant. Like, I'm not, because it was, immediately after the ropes thing, he went and put on deodorant because he was like, can I go do it now? And I was like, yeah, of course. Like, we're about to have lunch with everyone. You don't need to sneak up the kitchen.
Yeah.
But like she was like so mad. She was like, you should never say that to a person. She was a preschool teacher who hated kids. So
that is wild.
And we know that because all throughout the summer she had older like teenagers, because we had a teenager group. She would always have teenagers, and then one week the person who would usually do like the baby's preschool age wasn't there because she had to do a family thing. So they're like, she has experience, let's put her on. Every day that week she would just shit on those kids, complain. She'd be like, I can't have real conversations with them, I just don't feel like I'm able to connect. They're two, they're not about a trauma dump onto you. Like, what? And I was like, aren't you you literally said you came from working at like a preschool daycare. How are you this bad with children?
Yeah.
And then after that was when like the BO thing happened. I was like, I'm not even gonna like take advice from you right now.
Yeah,
like,
not worth
we have
it.
beef. We have beef at this point if you want to try to do that with me.
Camp counselor beef is honestly the beef.
Camp counselor beef is actually crazy.
Yeah. Literally, there's some... Oh. Is this like recorded? Is this going anywhere? Can I spill tea?
Sure.
I feel like there's certain people who shouldn't be counselors, or like shouldn't.
Oh no, I agree.
Like, cause to me, I'm like, I obviously shouldn't sit on a horse. Like, I'm not gonna sit on a like pedestal and be like, I am the best person to be a camp counselor. Like, I know what I'm doing. But I feel like there's some people who just genuinely like. What's like one of the main things? I don't know if you were ever taught this, but like you don't give medication to children.
Yeah.
One of the counselors I worked with, like first day, right off the bat, first 5 minutes, she like sits all of her campers down and she goes, "Hey, by the way, if y'all need medicine, like I have ibuprofen and I have like."
That's actually crazy.
And I'm like, how? What? We doing this for real?
I feel like for camp counselors, you can tell who's built for being a camp counselor and who's not during the training.
Yeah.
Because during training was the worst for me because people were just asking like stupid questions. Like they'd be like, so what happens if a kid is crying and he's just so upset and he doesn't want us to talk to him? Give him his space. Like, what do you mean?
What?
Go up to his face. Or, I'm going to spill some tea about another counselor. There's this one counselor, you know those little string bracelets I used to wear?
Yeah.
I had? They all kind of came off because they're like string bracelets. But one of them was from a camper. I forgot his name and I feel really bad. But he was like really chill. That week, he learned how to make those bracelets. And he got really excited about it.
Aww.
So he was making them like all the time. His counselor for the group, literally, he was like 5 feet away. I don't know why he said this. I just was like eavesdropping, but I overheard it. And he was like, all he does is make those bracelets. And honestly, they're not even that good. He makes the same design every time. And it's like distracting the group and stuff.
Oh, I finna swing.
I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad for this kid. And he was like, I don't know how to get him to like stop making them. And like the other counselor was like, you shouldn't get him to stop making them, but maybe just let him know that there's like a time and a place for them. At the end of the week, I had him for like a few arts and crafts sessions, so he made me a bunch of bracelets. And the actual counselor, he was like, where'd you get those bracelets? I was like, oh, he made them for me. I didn't get any bracelets from him. I wonder why. I heard you like literally shit talking his craftsmanship. Like, what do you mean? He made me a Barbie one because I was seeing Barbie that weekend. Like, that's how like intuitive I was about it. I was like, can you make me these colors? Can you make me these colors? Like, and he was just like, why are you making these stupid art pieces? They're not even that good.
He's just jealous.
No, I was a good counselor. I was a great counselor.
Yeah.
I was so good, in fact, they texted me this week and said, we want you to come back next Sunday.
Really?
And I said,
no.
It's just not good pay.
Oh. Is it a sleepaway camp for you?
Sleepaway camps are so abysmal for pay.
And how long were you there for?
10 weeks. And I made $3,500. So it was like $350 a week. For essentially working like 24 hours a day. Like, we're technically on the clock when we're sleeping, because they can literally wake us up at any point in the night. And those MFs will wake you up at any point in the night. You will say, all right, let's go to the bathroom. They'll all go into the bathroom, and at like 2 in the morning, 2 of them will be like, I need to pee. One time, one kid did it at like 2 in the morning, and I couldn't fall asleep. 3:15, another one. 6 o'clock, another one. We wake up at 7, mind you. And then one day, this kid, it was 6:55. And I said, he's like, I need to go to the bathroom. And And I was like, how bad is it? He goes, not too bad. And I said, okay, can you wait 5 minutes? I'll get, like, when it's 7 o'clock, I'll wake everyone up and we'll go to the bathroom.
Oh.
You know what he does? Goes and pees off the deck of the cabin. Because I literally was just like, I went back to lay down because I'm like, I'm not going to fall asleep for 5 minutes, so I'll just, like, rest for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But I hear the cabin, like, the other side of the cabin, the door open and close. I'm like, what is going on? And I just leave and he's just staying there peeing. And I was like, you just said you didn't need to go that bad. He's like, yeah, I should know. I asked you. Kids are a lot, but I love them.
Yeah, they're cuties. I do think that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, camp life. It's like not for the faint of heart.
I want to do another one, but like, I might do like one where you can go home at night and like get lit.
Yeah.
Was your sleepaway?
It was, but mine was, so the counselors were only there for about a week, and then like the actual campers were only there for about like 3 or 4 days. And it was so good.
Nice.
It was a volunteer opportunity. Because I work with the nonprofit that does it. Love AWSL. They're my homie bugs, but literally I could not handle more than that. I feel like I couldn't do, because do you get like a new rotation of kids? Could not be me.
One weekend I visited home, and I like in my head I was like, so what if I just don't go back? Because I was in South Dakota, and South Dakota has a crazy law where you can just leave your job without telling anyone, and that is considered an illegal quitting. Like you just like if I was working in like the Commons in South Dakota or something, and I got done with a job, I could literally just like put everything down, leave midway through my shift.
Really?
And that is a valid way of quitting, and they can't like be like, oh, well, we're not gonna write you a letter of rec now because you just walked out at the end of your shift and you didn't give 2 weeks. Like they still have to do it.
Wow.
Which is a good law, honestly.
Yeah.
But like I was so tempted. I was like, so what if I don't start that car up and go home? Yeah. Go back, and I did go back because I needed the bag, but
no, yeah. Is it a stipend or is it per week?
Yeah, it was like $350 a week, which was not a lot, honestly, but it sufficed.
Okay, but get that bag though. Get that bag. I ain't gonna stop you.
And it was an excuse to be like, say I like lived in South Dakota for a summer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I lived like 30 minutes away from like Mount Rushmore too, so I was like,
you saw the peoples.
I saw the people.
Is Nikki up there yet?
Dude.
No?
No, not yet, sadly. I think we need a new Mount Rushmore.
I think we do, and I think we should I think they should let Gen Z pick the people on there.
Here's what I think. Actually, no, I actually take that back already. I was gonna say let each generation, Boomer, Millennial, Gen Z, Gen Alpha.
Because Boomer, we know what they'll choose.
F, Gen X, F the silent generation.
No one talks
about them. No one talks about Gen X and the silent generation. But I was like, Boomers, Millennials, Gen Z, Gen Alpha. I don't have any faith in Boomers, Gen Alpha, or Millennials to pick valid people for it.
There would be the millennial pause as they're trying to choose. It would not end well.
What idea do you want? Someone who's adulting, or a doggo.
Question of the day, who would you put as the 4 people on Mount Rushmore?
Nikki.
Per.
Oh, do they have to be American?
No. Honestly, I think that is the most American thing to do, is not even put an American on there.
Because it's like so ignorant. Like,
that's
crazy. Because I was going to say, currently, I think Jacob Elordi kind of deserves a spot up there.
He ate.
Honestly, I would
like Barry ate.
Yeah, but like... like, if I went to South Dakota and I walked up to a mountain and Jacob Elordi's face is plastered on a mountain...
I'd thank everyone.
Dude, I'd be there every year.
Yep.
You couldn't get me out of there, actually.
He said, I'm staying.
I'd be living in there. Who else?
Nostril.
Yeah, I need 2 more. Probably like Kamala Harris.
Okay.
I just think she's hilarious. She's always laughing for no reason. Like, she'll literally be at like the biggest press conference ever, crack a joke, no one laughs, and she is laughing at it. I'm like, girl, you're a professional. You're running her country. Yeah. Don't say, who loves a yellow school bus, and then laugh at your own joke. Like, come on, you're representing all of us. She's just so unserious. I love her. And Gypsy.
Okay, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Okay, yeah. That's a good set.
Who would you put?
Okay. Some of them are problematic, but like honestly, everyone's problematic.
I mean, like,
I would do
put
RuPaul.
Kamala Harris. She's like a war criminal, technically.
No, I think about yeah.
But sorry, keep going.
No, you're good. You're good. RuPaul, mostly because I want to see like the big hair, like in
How they would do it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but like when you said that, my thought was like, what did you her balls look or her like?
No, I would want like the big like drag queen, like everything. Trixie Mattel. I know there's a lot of drag queens, so like I love Trixie Mattel. And then like maybe Katya in her nostril.
Oh,
like,
Katya in her nostril. I was like, it's like, okay,
no.
just say the drag Rushmore. Like, come on.
Not for real. And then, I don't know, maybe Alan Belton? Okay.
That'd be crazy. I would.
No, I would say, I don't even know. No one's like sparking joy for me right now. Maybe Kim.
Kim.
Just because like it's Kim.
Yeah, everyone would recognize
Like
her.
she's an American tradition now. Like she's a hero.
Mm-hmm.
Like she fought the wars. I don't know who the last one would be. A part of me is like that guy from Project Runway. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about. I don't know what she's in. I don't even know. Do you know KJ Appa?
Yeah, from Riverdale.
That meme of him dancing is stuck in my head, so like my
That's like scary. He like moves uncanny.
I know.
Also, on my Gypsy Rose Blanchard thing,
Mm-hmm.
I want like a really big speech bubble coming out that says the D is fire. Like,
oh my god.
or like a little plaque that says it. Like, it's Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Of course, we're gonna get some information about like her past and history because she's gone through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But like notable quotes, the D is fire. Like, come
I
on.
think there should be a copy of that Instagram post. Like just like
the 2 comments about it.
Yes.
Like,
I
no,
can't believe she
the
said
entire, like the first comment and then the come and get it, baby. I need the full exchange on a plaque. I need everyone. People from other countries need to come and see what the hell we got going on for
to
no
be a
reason.
fly on the wall when she's sitting on her phone texting, I would literally pay millions.
To literally be like, the D is fire.
Oh my gosh. Literally, her just life in the last few weeks has been wild.
Mm.
Living for it.
To meet her, dream, honestly.
I want to make mac and cheese with her. Like, I want to do something.
I feel like
with
she'd
her.
like make some good mac and cheese. I don't know why. She'd like F it up. She'd be like, these are the special ingredients I use.
Or like, I want her to do a like prison DIY with me.
The prison, yeah.
Like, what did you do in prison? Like, I want to know the tea.
Yeah. I'd get. This would be so bad. But me and my girl Gypsy, if you want to come on the show, we could do.
Oh my god.
Pink Whitney for Loco taste test. I know she'd be getting it. Like, she's already drinking it. I already know that. Like,
she gets hurt. The D is fire.
the tea is fire.
I want to know what they talk about. Like, I want to like sit and like listen to their conversation. Like,
Literally
her
be a
husband.
fly on the wall.
Yeah.
To, like,
I want to be a chapstick in her purse. Like,
literally.
I want to.
Because, like, they don't need a. For us, we can only talk about what we know about her. But, like, what do they talk about? Like, because I know they're not talking about, like, so, your mom, your years of trauma, the D is fire. They're not talking about that. They're probably like, what are we going to make for dinner tonight? What TV shows are we watching? Like, I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me in, Gypsy. That's
Did you
all
hear
I'm
what
saying.
they did to the mom? Like, her ashes?
Oh, they flushed it down the... It was like the grandparents, like, the mom's parents just flushed it down the toilet.
Yeah.
Savage as fuck, honestly.
I know.
Like, so valid. Honestly, great parents for that. Great grandparents for
I
that.
live for that.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Because, like, what else would you do, honestly? Like, I'm not keeping those.
Yeah.
My child's a failure to me at that point. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. So iconic.
But also, it is 5 o'clock, so our show is ending. There probably won't be another episode for a few weeks. I'm busy.
Yeah, live your life.
But we'll come back. I have a big things planned for coming up. Thank you guys for listening.
Woo-hoo.
Bye.